fashion curator Ebony, keep you updated with spiffy looks and cater to all things fashion and lifestyle. And I'm back with another video, and of course, as you already read by the title, that it's going to be a hair tutorial on no other than my famous wash and go, my go-to style, the one that lasts the longest, that gives me the most volume, the most definition, and you know, all the curls for girls. So I'm not going to give a long intro, I'm going to get right on into it. If you want to see how I achieve this looks, what products I use, my technique, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get right on in. So my hair is freshly washed, still pretty much dripping wet, and this is what it's looking like. My hair, no product in it, no detangling, no manipulation of any sorts, just freshly washed, still kind of dripping wet, but yeah, you can see some curls, but you know, we're gonna get it together. So let's get into it. Of course, I'm gonna start off by parting my hair in 4 sections. And I'll also go over, since I didn't record it, I will go over the 3 different ways that I wash my hair. So one is, I make them somewhat even, but the first way is using the pre-poo method. When I first started like doing my natural hair, I didn't really know anything about pre-poo, and I didn't know that I was doing it when I was doing it. But basically and essentially, it's you using some type of manipulator, whether it's conditioner, maybe like aloe, and you know, combining it with an oil of your choice, and essentially taking like aloe and like maybe olive oil or coconut oil, or like I said, a conditioner, and just working it throughout your hair and detangling it before you wash your hair. So I'll either do a pre-poo method like that if I know that probably after wash and goes, since my curls are a lot more tighter and I can get a lot more single strand knots. So with that, and I'm looking off camera because my mirror's down here as well. But with that, I need to really give my hair a little bit more TLC. So now I'm prepping my hair and I'm starting in with the leave-in conditioner. If you don't know this product or didn't see the products that I use to wash my hair, I will link my video that I just recorded of my hair tricks and products and things that I just like to use on my hair. I'll go into depth about all this, so yeah. But yeah, so I'll go in with that when my hair is mostly in like wash and go type of styles, because I'm more prone to single strand knots. So it gives my hair a little bit more TLC, and yeah. So I'll do that, pre-poo my hair, and then wash it out as normal, condition, whether it's under the heated dryer or doing like a hot oil treatment. So that's method number 1. Method number 2 comes from what I did today, and I didn't even detangle my hair before. I know, but sometimes you don't really have time to. Like, sometimes you're the lazy natural, and that's okay. Like, as long as you still give your hair the attention that it needs and the love it needs, it'll work. So with this method, I will just go straight into washing, shampooing my hair, and then while I have a conditioner, I will take some time and finger detangle my entire head. Mostly each section I'll probably do up to like 70 to 85% of it being detangled. Obviously my roots aren't going to get as detangled, so that's the other 15% or 20% that isn't that detangled. but I'll use that time to really work the product through my hair and, you know, make that do what it do. And then I will section it out and wash it out in the sections in the conditioner, and then go in for a deep conditioner and sit with that for like, you know, maybe 15-20 minutes. Again, this is the quicker route if I don't really have time like today. And then the third way that I wash my hair is kind of like a combination of the first two, but it's me pre-pooing and washing my hair the night before, and then sleeping with a deep conditioner overnight, and then washing it out in the morning. So this is when my hair is either coming in or out of a protective style, and it hasn't been, you know, touched and loved on and had any products and stuff for a while. And so I need some more time with that. Or if my hair just really feels very dry and brittle, I'll sleep in with a deep conditioner overnight, and when I wake up in the morning, my hair will feel soft as butter. So I don't necessarily get like a overnight treatment. I'll just use my good old hair mask and call it a day. So I'm going to finish detangling and prepping my hair, and then come back when it's time for the big reveal on how I do my wash and goes. So, okay, your girl's back, and I got the right product, and I got a big boy because, you know, why not? So this, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Black top, remember that. And it's clear. This is what we want it to look like. So again, we're just gonna do just another tester just because. Gotta make sure it's right. Get a little dollop, get another little dollop, and we mix and we blend and we love it. Okay, now that that's done, we're gonna get to the actual process. And I always go with small sections so I can have really defined hair. So this is good enough. So I'm gonna start off with a lot more. I'm kind of heavy-handed when it comes to my products. I haven't tested my hair to see its porosity state, to see if I guess if that's beneficial for my hair or not, but it hasn't failed me yet. So I just work it all through, and as you can see, me just like literally just rubbing the product in my hair, you know? Look at that, beautiful. I'll just do a little bit more just because. And I actually cannot find my Denman brush, which is so tragic. So I'm gonna just have to make do with the bristle padded, whatever you call this brush. I'm gonna have to make do with that. So just work from the ends, of course, and just making sure that I work all the product through my hair. A big tip that you should definitely focus on is when you're doing wash and goes, or really the basis for any I guess curly style, is to make sure that your hair is so detangled that from root all the way to the end, you're able to just brush through without any snags, hiccups, or anything. If you can't do that, you need to go back and revisit the first steps. So I'll take the gel, again, a little heavy-handed with it, and I'll just work it through all of my hair. And if your hair is not soaking wet, but it should be a little damp for this. So I'll take small sections, like literally like this big. Make sure I have gel in my hands. And it's kind of like the finger coil method. But the only reason I don't say it's the finger coil method is because I'm not as precise with it. Like, I'm literally just grabbing hair as I feel it. And yeah, just rolling it. So that's why I say, like, it's not really like a wash and go, because this is probably going to take me I think I gotten down to like an hour and a half. But I understand, you know, everybody doesn't have that time. But for me, this is how I get very defined curls, long lasting definition, juiciness, all of that. This is my method. So just taking small sections. If I have to break it into, then so be it. But yeah, and I don't really care too much about the roots because they're gonna dry and my hair is gonna get bigger. So when I have like really defined hair, like let's say if I was to really take my time and really go in full throttle for a finger coil, it's so defined that my hair feels kind of small. It doesn't have enough volume. So the roots being a little frizzy doesn't bother me because one, you're not even going to see the roots, and two, it gives me volume later on once this is dried. So yeah, this is literally all I do. I just use these two products, add a little more as I see fit for different strands, and yeah, just literally go through. So just going off the back of my head, this is what it's looking like right now while it's still wet. But it's looking like this side is going to be my better side. I don't know if it's because I started on this side and my technique got better by this time, or this is just going to be my good side today. But hey, that's just what it is. So I'm now going to do the top part of my head, and again I'm going to do a real time or a slow-mo method of the first section so you can see the difference in my curl patterns, and yeah, just to give you one more time so you can get this technique or method down pat. Let's go. Okay, so I have trying to dampen my hair a little bit, and again, this is before we start the process. But as you can see, like, my curls are just naturally looser in the front, whether it's because I'm putting my hair back in a bun, slicking it down, straightening it, whatever the case may be, but it is looser in the front. So I'm gonna get a little bit more. Yep. And apply this generously. I think this is what this. Applying this generously through my hair. And if you don't know as well, when your hair is more wet, the pores are open on your hair shafts to allow more product and nutrients in. So that's why it's also best to work on slightly damp hair. So you can see it's pretty much tamed already, just with a little bit of water. Ain't even really doing nothing. So applying my gel and just smoothing this throughout the hair. Taking my brush and making sure it's throughout each section and throughout each strand. And also because we need to be able to do just this, brush straight through without any hiccups. So again, taking small sections, just grabbing hair really, but when you're wrapping your hair around your fingers, you want to make sure that the hair is smooth. It's not tangled, of course, but it's not really bunched up in any section, so that way, one, you'll have a more uniform curl, but also two, it will lessen the amount of single strand knots that you receive in your hair as well once it clumps up for real, once it dries. So if you need to, grab the brush or, you know, try to finger detangle it and just make sure that it's fully smooth before you start finger coiling it. Okay, so I'm all done, and like I said, when I'm towards the end, I'll go over any pieces that just seem just a little too frizzy and just apply a little bit more gel and really work through it. So that's what I'm doing now. I can't see too well, but it's cool because once this dries, the shrinkage will definitely come into place and do its work. And yeah, so this is what my hair looks like. I'll say towards the back is probably like maybe 60 to 70. Yeah, probably like 60-70% dry. And the front is like 40. So this is what it's looking like as of right now. And for the front, that's my looser part. I just go in and scrunch and go grab my diffuser. My diffuser, I do it on cold air, and I'll move my head to one side, predominantly sticking to the roots and really drying that part out. Going on to the other side, flip it all over, and then, you know, I pick to my desire of how much volume that I want it to be. But whenever I'm touching my hair, I don't like to run my fingers through it, cause any unnecessary frizz. And yeah, so I'm gonna come back once I've diffused my hair and grab my pick and see how I style my hair. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you want to see some more hair videos of what products I use, trying different styles and things of that nature, I'm all for it. I love natural hair. I love embracing it, and I love trying new things. So definitely let me know in the comments below. And until next time, it's your fashion curator, Ebony, and I'm signing out.